It's the most fabulous time of the year. Yes, I said it. It's the most fabulous time of the year. You are joining the Let's Talk Fabulous show, and it is the holiday season. And for those that are watching us live, it is the Thanksgiving. We're here in the US, and it's between Thanksgiving and the beginning of December. And what is that? It's usually like that time where they do a lot of neat things for the holidays. And this is a holiday show. And yet, what did we say it was? We said we're going to be talking about what's fabulous anyway. Well, does it have anything to do with holidays? Join us today. It's time to We're going to go around the room, and it's a big show, and it's an exciting show today. Yes, it's the holidays, and we are talking about fabulous. What is fabulous anyways? And my guests are here, and before we get started, I also want to do this. I want to dedicate this show to my mom, Karen with 2 A's, because it was 10 years ago today, that she gained her wings, and she taught me what fabulous is all about. So, Mom, thank you. With that, we're going to go around the room. Nori, tell us who you are and where you are today.
I am Nori Love, and I am in sweet West Virginia.
Woo! Sweet. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gloria.
I am Gloria Grace Rand, and I am in Melbourne, Florida.
Yes, you are. And we have Julianne. Julianne.
I'm Ann Meyer, and I am in Port Angeles, Washington.
So we have both
all the corners
going on right now.
Kevin McCrudden. I am in the Hamptons in Long Island, New York.
There you go. And I represent the Ozarks, the heartland of America. There you go. We got it covered today here in the U.S. Yet we know many of you throughout the world are joining us, and we want to recognize all of you and welcome you today to this fabulous show. And we're going to get started. We're going to kick off and set the mood, set the tone. Here's Nori.
What would you think if I said the word fabulous? You might think back to the Ad Fab show. You may think back to a time where you were living it, like when in the age of 40, when we used to call each other fabulous, and it was meaningful back then. You may think, Nori, it's a little outdated. Not only is it outdated, but I'm not really feeling anything too fabulous right now. And it's true. Lots of us have had issues with health, our personal health, our family health, other issues, financial, relationship, work. It hasn't been easy, but we are going to redefine the word fabulous. And not only are we going to redefine it, we are going to give you the mechanics, the working knowledge of how to build this new definition into your life, so that if you run into a big storm, if you have hiccup with your health, if something really, really bad came along, you're going to have tools. You're going to have power tools. Not only are you going to get through it, you're going to find that when you use the words of redefining the word fabulous, because there's other words in there and you're going to love them, they make magic. They make miracles. I'm so honored. I'm so grateful to be with this panel. Much love.
Nori, you set it off so well. And let's talk a little bit here. Now, guys, I want you to understand exactly who Nori is and what her background is, because I think that goes into why it is that what she shared right now is so significant. Nori comes from both traditional side and more the adjunctive side of health. Yet she's a podcaster. She's been supporting our community for a few days. Wink, wink. And you know what you're talking about. So when you heard what we were doing, I called upon you. I gave you a sneak peek. Everybody got a sneak peek of something here. You guys are going to be seeing it soon. you were pretty excited about, weren't you?
Absolutely. When I heard the song, it was like, you know, that feeling when somebody hits a xylophone, you know, that vibration. It was like that vibration went through me and tears came to my eyes. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm in. Yes. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, and then I'm actually going to now go to you, Gloria, because Gloria, you are a real big part of this show. Many people know that you are one of the Fab Five. You are also, if you will, the director and producer of every single one. In fact, this show today, of every single one of our episodes. And I came to you a while ago at the beginning of the year when our network said, okay, we're up leveling and we've got a network representative here. You're going to hear from her in a moment. And we have a choice because we're a volunteer group. It's going to take a little bit more for us to do, but are we in? And we need to address the elephant in the room. Our name. And we did, didn't we?
Oh, absolutely. Because it's fabulous is more than just how you look. It's really about how you feel. And I know we're going to be going into this even more, not even just how you feel, but how you act. And so I'm just so excited. And I'm with Nori. I love the song, and in fact, tears were coming to my eyes when I heard it. And okay, now you guys know that it is a song.
That's okay.
Nori kind of
they're going to figure that out here soon anyway.
Yeah. It's that's what we're all about in the show. Is to be able to have some fun, some fabulous fun, and also fabulous information to help everyone live a fabulous life.
And you joined our show, and guys, again, I'm giving a little bit of credibility here. You joined our show and you actually went to college for TV. You worked in traditional TV in a traditional studio, award-winning show for a couple of decades. And you have your own podcast. You're award-winning this and best-selling author that, and also like a copyright expert guru and all sorts of things. And you joined our show as a volunteer, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because I love what you're doing. I love, it's also, part of the, I know all roads lead back to the buddies, and I've got a connection with that as well. And so, yeah, when Tamara asks, you just say when and where, it was a given. I was here.
Thank you with that. Thank you for everything. Now we're going to go to our network. Yes, we have one more female. Okay, our network co-CEO of E360TV.com, of which I'm ever so grateful and proud to be a part of our platform. And you are an amazing. Guys, you talk about gifted. This woman is incredible. And she helps to oversee not only her own network, but also our full network. And she has her own show. And she's also health, on and on and on and on. Yet she's one of our biggest supporters. And she's a personal friend to us all. When I called you and said, okay, and you were on a show just recently. And in fact, one of our other hosts was like, can she be on like 2 times in a row or something? I'm like, absolutely, she's already coming on mine because it's so important. But when I actually spoke to you towards the beginning of the year also about our name, about the show, about the branding, about the up leveling, and where we were going this year and next. And what did you have to say?
Well, I'm not sure what I said back then, but I'll share what I'm thinking now. And that is, why would you change the name? If you are on to something, not everybody's going to love it. And that's okay. Not everybody's going to understand it. And that's okay. But that doesn't make it any less fabulous. And I don't see the reason in trying to appease other people. How is that fabulous? So I love that you stuck to your guns, and we're going to help define that. And hopefully we'll convert some people who are maybe on the fence or thought, oh, that's a weird name, to go, oh, I get it. That's so cool.
I love that.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. And right now, I want to also say, I am seeing the love in our community, and we absolutely love you. We show up every single week for all of you. It is you that we show up on social media, on e360tv.com. You can find us on the Fresh Takes. You can find us in the entertainment. And I love the fact. And thanks to Julianne. She's the one that said, you guys are entertainment pop culture. I said, we'll live up to it. We'll take that on. And so thank you for that. You're the one that put us in that spot. And so now, guys, you've seen these three. Now we have a wild card. So anybody that's been around Service Heroes may recognize this gentleman, because he actually came on a few times, and he was actually a correspondent one time where he went out there and went on live for a very significant show that we did. And I'll never forget it. It was very impactful. And I want to say personally, thank you. This man is the only man, and look him up, because, I always say, have your pen and paper ready. And this is, you want to be writing down who these people are. You really do. This is a powerhouse group that's all about heart and making a difference. And you see all these awards there and everything. This man is the only man that's ever been recognized by the Congress for a national day. And it was right around 9/11. Yeah, you heard that he's from the East Coast. And sometimes when things happen, those people that are called will step up to the plate and make a difference. And he got a day recognized, which is January the 2nd, every year. And now over 20 something years, can you believe it? Oh my goodness. That it's a National Motivation and Inspiration Day, right? And then recently you did a documentary that has been it's on fire, and my soul leapt. In fact, I got a minute and a half in, and I never do this, and I actually messaged him, and I'm like, my soul is already feeling it, and I had to put it in, because sometimes when that happens, you need to let people know that you're feeling that frequency, that energy, and that's what this is about. So you're going to hear from him in a moment, but right now you're going to hear from him. And then we're going to premiere the song that explains the name and so much more. Remember, it's the most fabulous time of the year. That's a hint. Here we go.
Kevin McCrudden, Mr. Motivation, America's CMO, Chief Motivation Officer, joining you. Tamara, what an honor and what a pleasure to join you again. I really appreciate the invitation, a unique invitation. The idea of telling you what I believe fabulous means to me. So for those of you watching, I've gotten a little bit of a sneak preview of the song, and man, Tamara, that is fabulous. So many of us get to meet people and talk to people, and we'll say, hey, how you doing? And people will say, great, terrific, awesome, wonderful. Very rare does someone say fabulous. And fabulous certainly is a wonderful word. And the acronym and some of the things that you'll hear in the song are just so incredibly powerful. And Tamara, I just very proud of you. You continue to motivate, inspire, uplift people. We're sort of kindred spirits that way. We've spent most of our adult lives trying to motivate and inspire other people. And you are fabulous. And thank you so much for sharing this opportunity, sharing the song with me. And I can't wait to have a further discussion, but really wonderful. Brought certainly tears to my eyes and joy to my heart. Thank you so very much for sharing it. I look forward to chatting with you. To all, God bless, namaste, take care.
Life isn't always glitter, and dreams can slip like courage, you were made to live a life.
So when doubt begins to echo like a storm across your mind, shake it loose, step through the doorway. Your brilliance is designed. F-A-B-U-L-O-U-S. Faith, action, bravery, unity, love, opportunity, unstoppable spirit. Watch us shine, we're wired for yes. Every heart is power inside, come alive. Step into your best. F-A-B-U-L-O-U-S. Joy is how we manifest. Love will spread our message east to west. Together we rise, we are fabulous. Oh, oh, oh. Being fabulous means giving, being brave enough to care, being light in someone's darkness,
Leaving hope everywhere.
every kindness builds a legacy, every hand to hand connects. When love becomes our language,
That's the magic we protect.
when you walk with heart intention, every shadow turns to gold.
That's the moment life says, watch this as your miracles unfold.
F-A-B-U-L-O-U-S. Faith, action, bravery, unity, love, opportunity, unstoppable spirit. Watch, touch, shine, we're wired for yes.
Every heart is power inside.
Come alive.
Step into your best.
F-A-B-U-L-O-U-S. Joy is how we manifest. Love will spread our message east to west. Together we rise, we are fabulous. Fabulous is a frequency and I choose to rise.
Fabulous means every heart is magic waiting inside.
Fabulous isn't what you wear, it's the love you share. Fabulous is courageous, that's how we dare. Fabulous means anything is still possible even now. Fabulous means faith, action, bravery, unity, love, opportunity, and unstoppable spirit. Faith in who we are becoming.
Action when the world needs more.
Bravery in every season, unity in every door. Love that lights the darkest moment.
Opportunity in every step.
Unstoppable spirit rising. This is F-A-B-U-L-O-U-S. F-A-B-U-L-O-U-S. Faith, action, bravery, unity, love, opportunity, unstoppable spirit. Watch us shine, we're built for yes. Every soul is limitless, keep rising into nothing less. F-A-B-U-L-O-U-S. Love is how we manifest, hearts together, truly blessed. This life we live is fabulous. Be brave, be kind, choose love. Your legacy of love begins with you. Be brave, this is beautiful.
This is you.
This is fabulous.
You got me again. I'm tearing up again.
Well, and that means a lot to me, truthfully, Kevin, because here you and I hope I painted a picture, guys. And he is a humble man, trust me. Ever since I met him a few days ago, I was very much impressed with the fact that this is the man that, if you were to Google him, you can see him. He's been on this network show. He's been into that studio. He's been in front of the, I think UN, the Congress, the this, the that, and he's been out there making a difference. And yet he's here with us to talk about fabulous on a holiday day over the Thanksgiving weekend, because you believe that we all have that light inside of us, right? That light of Mary.
I think, thank you again. And so you and I have been in touch from time to time. And when, one of your co-hosts said, when Tamara asked, you say, yeah, I'll be there. So when you asked, I said, yeah, I'll be there. Like, what do you want from me? And, you know, this idea of a legacy of love out of the song. Folks, if you don't know, what my first question was to Tamara, like, you have such a beautiful voice. Wow. She was like, no, Kev, I'm not singing it. But really spectacular. And I hope this is like going to hit the charts as like a great song on whether it be Christian radio, wherever, especially for the holidays. I mean, just so inspiring, Tamara. I'm honored. Almost speechless, because it really is just such a tremendous song. It the acronym covers so many things, and can give almost anyone something to hold on to, something to think about, something maybe to feel inside. And hopefully as the show goes, we'll talk a little bit more about that idea of spirit and love and soul and a legacy of love and power and strength. All the things you covered. You just did such a fabulous job. You just
No
really
sorry
an amazing
there.
job with
Use
this.
it all you want. We're leaning into it today, Kevin. Proudly.
Yeah, I don't want to overuse it. Right? Exactly.
You know, go for it. Today's the day for that. You know,
Yeah.
Nori, I'm going to bring you up because, you know, Nori, you set the stage so well, and with your understanding. And again, for those, I said traditional. Now, are you aware of the fact Nori's kind of been on the Fab Show a lot, and yet, you know, some of you may not be aware of the fact that Nori was a traveling nurse for years, and she would go in and she had a very unique and very important role in that part of her career. And then she goes over to the other side and she starts working energy and holistic and all of this, and she combines it all, and then it's all about the soul, the body, all of it, wellness. And I love the way you painted it. Not only that we're going to be giving tools, but power tools. And the power and tools can come from within, right?
Absolutely. And I was thinking about this a lot because I came from all backgrounds. You know, I came here with this uncanny ability to help people feel better. Then I went into nursing, and then I began being an in the closet healer. And then I've always been into fitness. So I had all of these things going on, but now they finally coalesced. You know, I did my deep work, and I'm switching everything that I've ever been called before to Embodied Light Studios, because we are talking about the light of our soul, and I help people body, mind, spirit, and soul. But I was thinking about frequency, right? So cells are impacted by a laser, right? A bad cell, a cell that's behaving badly, can be eradicated by a frequency, by a laser. Our words, I want to make sure I get this right. Our words compared to a high-tech laser, this is a Bruce Lipton saying, is like a toy gun. That's how powerful our thoughts are. So when we think about faith, action, bravery, unity, especially during those dark moments, we have the power to shoot our frequency of love, the frequency of the divine, whatever your belief is, and to change it, to absolutely change it, and to change it for other people. That's your power tool.
And that's so well said. And you know, Kevin's there smiling, and I just watched the documentary, and I'm thinking, oh, she's like an ambassador for you, Kevin, for the documentary. But we're going to go to Julianne right now. But you know, guys, you need to. I'm serious. Write this down. Go check these things out, because this show is, you know, 56 minutes. I mean, that's just like, you know, the hors d'oeuvre of a really good meal, you know, and that's what Fabulous is all about today. Yeah, we're really covering it. And Julianne, you come from, and I love this, you know, segue here, because here we got Kevin, he's got the light, and then we've got the light and the healing, and then with Nori, and then we've got Julianne has light and healing also in her background. That's how she got into TV. And yeah, she was already doing TV anyway. You know, she's like this amazing natural person that just does it all. She does. And just probably one of the most well-spoken individuals. You ask for a 1-minute video and you're going to have like, you know, it's a documentary in itself when she presents it. Yeah. Okay. So with that said, power tools, we're going into this and we're going to be saving Julianne's video for the end. And yet Julianne is always about action too. I mean, that's the thing she's known about. And that's why she's such a good co-CEO for our network, because she gets all of us independent, kind of like to be even rogue at times, you know, show hosts and producers and directors and on and on and on that are out there throughout the world creating content. And you're able to help them to take it and make a difference. And when we're thinking about this fabulous and this song and everything, and now that you got to see the video too, what are your thoughts? And then I'm going to double dip here. What are your thoughts? And then what would you like to share? Because I'm sure you got something for us, you know, when it comes to a power tool. We're going to just go straight for the, you know, power tool here.
I love that. You know, the song really was fabulous. And yes, I'm going to use that word because it really is no other word to describe it. And I feel like, you know, breaking it down and making each letter mean something. I love an acronym, first of all, but second of all, it just, you know, like Kevin said, there's something that everyone can grab onto. There's something that everyone can relate to, or it speaks to their soul, or they think, oh, I need more of that, or I want more of that in my life. And, oh, is that the key? And for me, you know, I am a person of action. However, it's inspired action versus doing. And to me, I've been busy most of my life until I really decided, oh, wait, let me figure out what's truly important and get my mind right, get my energy level correct, and then I can really make the difference that I want to make. And not everyone is wanting to be on TV. Not everyone wants to do streaming television or even a podcast. And that's okay. That does not mean that you don't bring value to the table by showing up just as you are. You have no idea whose day you've changed or who you've helped by smiling at them, by saying something to them, by just being there. And the thing is as a speaker, you know, every single time I've gotten off stage and I'm greeting people and they're telling me, oh, I love what you had to say. The thing that I think is the knowledge bomb or the truth gem or the truly remarkable. No. It's something that just came through me. And it's something that I didn't even realize I was saying at the time because it came through me. So for me, it's like, oh, if I'm doing that on a larger scale, I'm definitely doing that on a smaller scale. And everyone is doing that every day. So I come from addiction recovery, and there's a saying, suit up and show up. And I feel like we should all suit up and show up every day.
There you go. I love it. Suit up and show up. Guys, right there, write that down. And, you know, really, seriously, you know, in fact, we're going to just like, here you go. Enough said. Write that down, because, you know, sometimes, and I want to really emphasize this, and this is the thing Karen with 2 A's really taught me, because, you know, anybody that knows my story is that no one could understand me. My mouth wasn't even formed right when I was a kid. And I was so shy that I would hide behind a chair if someone came into the room that I didn't know, because they couldn't understand me. And, you know, it was like, okay, then when I could finally talk, that's why she told me it's hard to shut me up, because, you know, it's like, yeah, they could understand me. Now I can talk. Yay. But Karen with 2 A's, she understood this, and she found a way to be fabulous through every single season of that. And so the songs, that's, why I've been so having so much fun, because she's the one that I see the videos as choreography, and this is a tribute to her because of the Legacy of Love. You touched it, Kevin. And we've been on the Legacy of Love for over a year now. And her Legacy of Love to me was that when I couldn't speak and I wanted to sing, but I couldn't carry a tune, and maybe couldn't even understood me there either. But she put me into dance, and she put me into music, and she put me into piano, and she taught me these things for the creative side. So when we're doing these songs, I look at it as a choreography. I look at it as, what are we telling the story through, now video, which is like, what a dancer will do is tell the story. And so that's my Legacy of Love to my mom, Karen, with 2 A's. So with that, we're going to go to Gloria next and share hers, because she, I want to also recognize the production team. Each week we have different production, volunteers. And this week we have Erin Couchin, who is our production below the line here in the studio. Thank you, Erin, for being there. And we do have our production coordinator, who has been with me since I started with E360 TV and before, Caroline Brown. We want to say thank you to Caroline for being our team for today. And then Gloria is actually my backup host today too. So she's doing double dip. And here is her video, a little bit of insight into what is fabulous and what does it mean to her.
What does fabulous mean to me? Fabulous means love, because when you are feeling fabulous, it means you are filled with love. You are this divine expression of fabulous is a state of mind. It's joyful, loving, generous. Fabulous is about being fulfilled as a human being, grateful. Fabulous is you. It's about being you. So if you are out there in the world being you, you are fabulous.
That's really our message, isn't it? In a nutshell. I mean, I love the fact that you made it so simple. And yet in simple things, again, there's so many different layers of that onion, right?
Absolutely. And, when I saw the video again, to see the song again today, what also struck me, and it is sort of similar to what I ended up realizing was that fabulous is you, is that unstoppable spirit. And I know some people may think, oh, I don't know if I can go on. But if you woke up this morning, you've got an unstoppable spirit. So you've already done it. You've already accomplished being fabulous just by getting up today. So, yes. The rest of it's all gravy as far as I'm concerned.
Well said. See why she's the Fab Five host, guys? I mean, we've got the best team. We've got the best community. This is the most fabulous time of the year. In fact, okay, shameless Tamara, wink, wink. Gloria, you named this video, right? You named it, and you actually named it last year, right? Before we even knew it was coming.
Well, it seemed like, perfect if that's what we're talking about. And, yes, I'm borrowing from another song, but hey, we put our little fabulous spin on it, and that's pretty darn awesome. So, yeah.
And you had an episode last year under the same title, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a fabulous song. It's going to be a holiday song because it's a holiday. We're going to do it. She's like, why not? The most fabulous time of the year. I'm like, why not? Let's do it. So with that said, let's do it, guys.
Snowflakes dance on the sidewalks. City lights glow warm and clear. Every heart starts feeling lighter as the season of joy draws near. There's a sparkle in the moments. Every smile says love is here, and the world feels souls wrapped in wonder at the most beautiful time of the year.
Everywhere the kindness starts to shine, this is when our hearts and hopes align.
It's the most fabulous time of the year, when laughter and love fill the atmosphere, when giving and grace are the gifts that we share. Oh, it's the most fabulous time, the most fabulous time of the year. Hands reaching out in compassion, strangers turning into friends, little acts of love in motion, bridges built that never end. Through the joy and through the stillness, every wish, every tear becomes a spark that lights the world up at the most meaningful time of the year. Let the music guide your footsteps, let the rhythm lead your way. Every act of love you offer spreads like light into the day, and together we can change the world. One heart, one voice, one prayer. That's the power of connection in the most fabulous time of the year. It's the most fabulous time of the year, when hope rises up and the path feels clear, when love is the reason we're all still here. Oh, it's the most fabulous time, the most fabulous time, the most fabulous time of the year.
Love
So
that.
with that, it's the most fabulous time of the year, and you know we want to again say thank you, and remind everybody that during this most fabulous time of the year, again, this is coming from Karen with 2 A's, and she made a really big deal because she was a single mom much of the time when I was growing up, and it was either fast or, feast or fast or famine, any of the above. And she always made it a very big deal that the most important thing was showing up with your heart. And if we had gifts, they were homemade. They were not store-bought. And it was about showing up with a poem, showing up with a jar of jam, showing up with a kind smile and a hug, showing up with just yourself, for yourself. And so again, the most fabulous time of the year, and that's something that we really do try to explore here in our fabulous lives for this show. So I want to say, for all of you that are commenting, thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. There's so many. I it's one of those things where, you don't want to start recognizing certain people because you let so many down. Like, oh, you didn't recognize me. Well, I'm recognizing all of you because the love is there and we love you. That's why we show up every week. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm going to be bringing up right now, our resident male energy once again, because here we have all this fabulousness going on, which, and thank you for being here and being the man that you are, and representative of something so much bigger than a person, if you will, with the message and the mission that you've taken on for yourself. So I want to recognize that. Encourage you guys, again, go check it out January 2nd Motivation and
Tara,
Inspiration
thank
Day.
you. I think Gloria, that's a great song. That was sensational. You guys are incredibly talented, and the videos and the songs are really beautiful
Thank you.
and inspiring. Tam, for I guess part of the conversation, and you said this would go full. I think each of you at this point have mentioned divinity, and so for those of you that are watching or curious, what Tamara is referring to, National Motivation Inspiration Day and Motivation Inspiration Month here in New York. But I created this documentary, and as you've mentioned, regardless of where you are coming into the holiday season, suit up and show up. Whether it be a 12-step program, whether it be a program where you're committing yourself each day to try and be your very best, which is my first book, Who Are You? Become the Very Best You That You Can Be. I have been in that place. I have stared into the abyss of the final moments thinking, I can't do this anymore. I've faced tremendous rejection in my life. I have faced tremendous pain in my life. But the intention of your songs, the intention of your message is to inspire and uplift people to get to that next step, to that next moment. And whether it's a phone call to a friend or a family member, or to reach out just to ask for help, to say, I just need to be able to take my next breath. And so as we celebrate the holiday season as the most fabulous time of the year, I will tell you the Light of Man is the first documentary to ever pinpoint the origins of God, the moment of conception. So when you guys have mentioned divinity and how special we are and how our souls are important, the Light of Man scientifically pinpoints the origins of God to the moment that we are conceived. There is an actual spark of light, and science calls it a zinc spark. I refer to it as God. And so I have a world-renowned physicist in the movie, Dalai Lama, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. I'm right in line with you guys, and divinity is who we are in our heart and soul.
I cannot. In fact, I'll even say this. I even was like, okay, I think in 2026, we need to do a show that's really pinpointing a little bit more about the Light of Man and, focus on it a little bit more, kind of like what we did with some of the others that we do a filmmakers panel or something like this. And I'm like, we need to do this because it in itself, it's just so well done. It is so well done. So I cannot third-party validate enough. Write it down. Go check it out. Literally go do what you can, because really did speak to my soul. And I'm going to bring you up, Julianne, because we're going to play your video right now. And then what I want to do is speak to you. And then I'm going to go to you, Nori, and then to Gloria. And then we're going to be wrapping this up. I can't believe it's almost time for us to do that. But it goes fast, but it's so worth it, guys. And so we want to recognize, again, all of you for being here. And I would love to hear from you, all of you. What is your take home right now? What is your one thing that you want to share in the world? Because this is Evergreen. We have the network co-CEO here to validate that, yes, whatever is said here and shows up on the line will be here in Evergreen. That means you'll be able to watch it and watch it and watch it again. So with that, let's watch what Julianne had to share.
What if fabulous is not something you chase, but something you decide? Hi, I'm Ann Meyer, and as we move towards the end of the year, I've been reflecting on what fabulous truly means. And I don't mean the external version that people talk about, but the personal version you create through how you rise, how you heal, and how you choose to show up. To me, fabulous is presence. It's claiming your voice. It's the strength that you've earned from every single season you've walked through. It's letting yourself evolve without apology. And that's why I'm honored to be a guest on this show. It invites all of us to redefine ourselves and to see that fabulous is not an image. It is a way of living. You were made to live boldly, love deeply, and show up with your own kind of light. That is fabulous.
I love the fact that you covered this, and this is why I put you where I did. Yes, yes, yes. And I get to see everybody watching this, and I was seeing a lot of this, going on, as you're talking, and I'm like, yeah, she's really good, isn't she? She knows how to wrap it up with a nice little bow at the holiday season. Wink, wink, the most fabulous time of the year. And you covered something that I really wanted to cover, and that is that we are redefining. And we've got the team here, and we've been making the case that why subscribe, if you will, to traditional norms of what has been in the past, what people have thought of a word or even themselves, or. This is a time of the year. We're at the end of the year. We're in the holiday season. We're having time to reflect. We're going into a new year, and we can define one word, which we've done today. And I think we're doing a good case with that. But we can, and you've been sharing, you shared even in the last show too, that we can also be redefining ourselves. It's much deeper than one word, but starting somewhere is that baby step, right?
It is. It's, something you said I really want to point out is it's not the norms. And I think everyone here, I mean, this is the season of fabulous. It's the season of miracles. And if you're living in norm and normal, that's boring and average. Why not live in miracle and wonder? And the season reminds us of that. No matter where we are in our lives, this can remind us of that. And I think that when we really stop trying to be what we think other people want us to be, or do what we think other people want us to do, and truly step into our own power, then we can be fabulous. We can walk it, talk it, breathe it, live it, and not in a Pollyanna sort of way, but in a truly, I can sit in this hard moment and still be fabulous. I can sit in this hard time and still see light and look for the miracle, look for the blessing, and be a blessing to others, because it's really, to me, what life is all about. I don't live on an island by myself. I do live in the middle of nowhere, but I don't live on an island by myself. And who can I affect positively in today? What can I do? Can I do one thing? It's my job to help somebody every single day. And I've taken that upon myself. And I feel like it's everybody's job. Not everybody does it. But we do that one thing and just show up. And sometimes that's just breathing. Sometimes that's just making it through the next moment. And that is plenty. But to me, why not live in the miracle? Why not be the miracle?
I love that. And, right now, in fact, I'm seeing a Purple Heart. And we at the Let's Talk Fabulous show, we honor, because it was brought up by Gloria and also Julianne and Joy, and many throughout the show in our community know that we have what's called the Purple Pen Hearts Club, because what we do is we honor those that have, if you will, gained their wings. And it's in honor of one of our show. She used to always come and say, "Where's my purple pen?" And she'd go to a lot of the E360 TV, hosts and do the same thing. "Where's my purple pen?" And we all love the energy of the purple pen. And what's important, and it goes to Kevin, you were mentioning, and we had the Legacy of Love series we've been carrying for over a year now. And I, want to say thank you to Steampunk Poe that started the song with Legacy of Love, and we share a lot. We're not sharing it today, but watch some of the other shows because it really discusses what it is that we do here. But we're going to right now honor our Purple Pen Heart Club, and then we're going to start bringing this together. I haven't forgotten you, Nori and Gloria. Here we go. So, Nori, yes, I brought you up on purpose at this point in time, and I see the tears, but because you were really close to our purple pin, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah,
And I need to
yeah.
tell you,
And
it's so
and that,
funny.
sorry, go ahead.
When you asked me to do this, out of nowhere, for no reason at all, on my cell phone, her picture showed up.
Oh.
Yeah. But I just,
And thank you for sharing that, because I want to bring this up, guys. That's a big part of what we do here at the show too, is that we're very, very aware of the fact, and we honor the fact that life. It's fabulous. And that we honor those that have gained their wings too, because they are part of our legacy of love and their legacy of love. And it's a full circle, right, Nori?
and Tim, I would like to just close with my soul level offering has shifted to those who have experienced trauma, attachment trauma from early childhood and domestic violence. And I was thinking that if you were in a room or in a holiday where your sadness was the only authentic thing there, then you were fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful soul offering and gift. That's what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. This is fabulous. Gloria, I'm going to bring you up.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Follow that.
I do it on purpose, right? Wink, wink. You know this more than most. Where's your heart right now?
I'm trying to hold back the tears as well, because this whole discussion today has just been so much, and what and Kevin, you kind of alluded to this as well, is I think fabulous starts with faith in whatever you believe, but faith in yourself, and knowing that you can make it through the day, and maybe it's taking a look at that word fabulous and maybe saying, today I'm going to practice this, or today I'm going to maybe take one small action. I'm going to be brave and step out of my comfort zone. But it starts with faith, and then knowing at the end that you have an unstoppable spirit, and love is in the middle of it all. So it's just so wonderful. So,
and take the opportunity to take action, right?
Absolutely. Oh yeah. It all goes together.
Remember the unity of it, because there is healing through connections. Tie back to the buddies, guys. Wink, wink. Yep. And Kevin, we have a few moments left. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are right now as we prepare to close.
Tara, I think you're, the whole group, ladies, you're spectacular, really wonderful human beings. And hopefully your message is being sent out to people, especially this time of year. I certainly needed to hear it, Tamara. I'm so glad to have participated, but I also needed to hear this message. My heart is full, and just, you really are. You're spectacular people. You are fabulous. The work you are doing is amazing and important. And just as I've tried to create January as an important time for people to set goals to move forward, Gloria, to your point, it is about faith. It's about having faith in ourselves so that we're strong enough. And sometimes, anyone that's listening, just it's okay. It's okay to sometimes not feel strong enough. Just never go to that place where you give up. Even if it's you're really having a hard time breathing, just reach out to someone, connect, enjoy this holiday season, have faith in yourself, have faith in God, and know that you serve a purpose. And all of you are just, as I say in the movie, God bless and namaste. Namaste. The divine light of God within me acknowledges the divine light of God within you.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And with that, we want to say it's the most fabulous time of the year. And remember, you are fabulous. Until next week,